Hey everybody, Justin, your guide to the other side. Let's just get right into it. Last time I covered the Otherside Wiki. We just covered how to find things, how to find other deeds, how to find artifacts. Go through the sediments, environments, resources, art, stuff like that for their traits. But today I just kind of want to cover, Kodas, Legends of Tomorrow, relics, and anything else that Otherside Wiki can, offer to anyone looking to min-max or learn more about Otherside. Including I guess the map is really interesting here too, but again, let's just start with Kodas because that's just the easiest way to go into it. So again, what is a Koda? There's only 10,000 of them, so they're just as scarce as bases, but they're not necessarily status symbols as bases are. But basically, they're basically an original collection. They're independent following the decoupling event. The community classifies them as digital beings. And there's three kinds essentially. So there's the regular ones, there's the weapon Kodas, and there's the mega Kodas. So again in the Legends of the Mara reveal, Kodas are a little bit are probably significantly more powerful than regular Maras that need vesting time. They can hunt, they can enchant, and they can farm at this. They can do all the roles, only one at a time, of course. But it outshines the powers of the Mara and Koda Mara, so they're adaptable and they can be assigned to other deeds and execute any of the tasks, only one at a time again. So when you can scroll down, you can just kind of see there's only about 6,860 Kodas. This forms the majority of the collection. There's also weapon Kodas, so some of the Kodas also came with weapons as well. I'm not sure if these are necessarily something that we can get from the seasonal rewards. Probably, I would assume so, but that's yet to be seen. There's about 157 different weapons. I'm assuming that's per class, and it probably enhances traits related to farming and hunting and enchanting. So again, there's only 99 mega Kodas. So again, I remember in the first trip there were some super huge Kodas, so I'm assuming that they're going to be very mega when the 3D version comes around. So again, hey, among these there's only one mega Koda without clothes, so there's only one that's naked. And then there's the core trait that appears twice while all others traits are unique. So pretty interesting. These are very likely going to be extremely rare and very difficult to purchase on something like OpenSea for a floor price. You're not necessarily going to find a consistent floor price just because of how thin the liquidity on the market is. So that's more something that you would have to find over the counter, and yeah, it would take a little bit more time to procure one. So again, if you scroll down, you can kind of take a look at the Koda trait counts. There's 6 things. There's core, head, eyes, weapons, clothes, and mega. Whether it's mega or not, so more like 5. But we can just go ahead, click Browse Kodas. Again, it's just going to show you what's open. It's just going to show you what's on OpenSea. So if you do want to take a look at the whole gamut of what's available to you, I would go ahead and click Show All. This will show everything, from 0 to 9,900, 0 to the end one. Can't do math right now. It is currently 12:30 in the night. But again, this will show you basically everything that's on the market. It'll show. This is really important because it'll show you what's still coupled to its original land, what's decoupled, where you can buy it, and what you can find about it. But basically, you can go ahead and just click on one. I'm just going to go ahead and click on this Koda number 1. So this is the first Koda. It seems like it does have a weapon. Seems like it does have a Gucci pendant. This one seems really interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's kind of cool. So ones that have Gucci Koda pendants, I'm guessing. I think that's what it's called. It actually has It has this Gucci badge on it. So I didn't know that before, but I haven't actually looked at this yet. But damn, this one looks really cool. I won't lie. It is number 1, so it better be fucking cool. So again, you can kind of see, hey, is this a mega Koda? No. What's the core of it? Looks like it's caged Geminite. Seems pretty rare. And then the head, crystalline helm, eyes, try some more, clothing. Oh, is this the naked one? This is the naked one. I think this is the naked one. Okay. Oh no, the naked one refers to the Mega Kodas. Okay, never mind. This is a regular Koda. But weapons Shard of Iridia seems really that seems really powerful. I mean that basically looks like a couple of Infinity Stones here, but beg to differ. So again, you can go through all the Kodas, look for ones that you want, try to find whoever owns it if you want to, try to bid for it. But I don't necessarily know how to do that, but you can kind of go on OpenSea or whatever is available to you. Again, if you want to filter by Mega, go ahead and just click on, Mega, and it'll filter by that too. You can also click weapons and see which ones also have weapons. It seems like all Mega Kodas have weapons, but Mega Kodas seem pretty interesting too here. Seem pretty big, seem pretty powerful, to be honest. So again, this is just kind of the filter for Kodas, but outside of Kodas, let's just keep moving on. So let's just go ahead and click to Legends of the Mara. Again, I know I've covered this extensively here, but basically, Otherside Wiki provides you a little bit of a summary here about Legends of the Mara, so you can just kind of read through this too. But basically, it kind of gives you a little bit more information about what vessels are as well. So vessels are, mysterious meteors, and the other side gives you, Mara allies with unique roles. Each vessel hatches a Mara that excels in farming, hunting, or enchanting. So again, Enchanter Maras grant buffs and bonuses. Farmers harvest fragments, and Hunter Maras fend off threats. So they are tradable ERC21 tokens, so you can find them and buy them, and pick the ones that you want in order to play the game. But again, you can kind of see, hey, hunters are the most common. There's about 44.82%, so there's about 20,000 hunters. And again, it's probably not just going to be one hunter per land. I mean, some people have like 4 slots, so some lands may be unoccupied without workers. So that's going to be interesting to see that play out in the open market, especially with the game itself. But again, there's also only 15,712 farmers, and there's only 9,143 enchanters. So it seems like they get more rare, and they're probably priced on market according to that. So again, there's only a couple of environments as well in Legends of the Mara, or environment tiers. So this kind of goes over like what the tier role is. So determines the worker capacity. Again, the number of slots, workers that can involve Kodas, Kodamaras, farmers, hunters that can be assigned to the environment tier. So again, the capacity only applies to the hunter and farmer, and the enchanter does not affect worker placement capacity. So again, you can take a look at the sediment tiers as well. It kind of goes over the sediments. So fragments play a significant role in Legends of the Mara, much like environment tiers. So a higher sediment tier has increased sediment fragment production in another deed. So Tier 3 yields the highest production, while Tier 1 produced the least. So assigning a farmer to expanded facilitates fragment harvesting, and the addition of more farmers and enchanters boosts production levels. So there's probably going to be a lot of min-maxing. I'm assuming, a lot of people are just going to go, hardcore farm on their farming lands, and then they're probably going to hunt on, their hunting lands too. So there are going to be some lands that are going to be better for like, hunting. So again, resource lands may be really expensive, and those are probably more suited to the farming metagame. But there might be some like tier lands that may not necessarily have like good sediment or resources on it that may actually be better for trying to get onto the leaderboard. So that might be an interesting metagame strategy you can take. But again, all of it's positioning, all of it's just kind of like figuring out what you want to do. Again, not financial advice, but so, we can also take a look at relics as well. So this is kind of keepsakes from Otherside Saga. So these are more like cosmetic and unique, prestigious things, to be inside of the Otherside universe. So again, we'll start from the top. So Winged Helmet. This was actually awarded exclusively to the Team Glacia, led by Jimmy Wong in the first trip. So I think it's the first trip, but they say this is the second trip here, so I guess whatever. But again, it's just kind of like a unique item. It's the first airdrop for Voyagers and the first item in the Otherside Relics collection. So again, I think this is really critical for people to understand the airdrop and like, I guess, gameplay, how the game is going to work. It kind of solidifies like, hey, if I play the game, there can be rewards at the end of any particular event, or I guess it kind of smooths nicely into like what it means to fight the Shattered. So again, pretty interesting, pretty nice cosmetic. I'm sure it's going to look really cool inside of the game. And then here we also have Codependence. So again, it's a limited Otherside relic that was a collab between Yuga and Gucci. And there was only 3,333 that were going to be minted, but I mean it failed to mint out. So I mean it was a little bit expensive. It was like $2,000, but you probably could have spent more on a land, and I think that's what a lot of people did. But again, it's just a permanent visual upgrade for selected coda or vessels. The 3D avatars can enjoy trail via VFX and branded chat handle. So that will probably be interesting later in the game when the game is a lot more popular as well. So that's going to be something, that's going to be a lot of clout, not going to lie. But anyways, let's just keep going. There's a lot of tooling here that's going to be really important. I actually think that the map might be interesting to use as well, mainly because the original map on, say, Otherside world isn't necessarily too comprehensive. So I mean, if you wanted to take a look at like by wallet, okay, maybe not by wallet, but you can just kind of see, hey, what's expanded, what isn't. So you can kind of see, hey, all of these are expanded. I don't know why there's this giant ring that hasn't necessarily been rated the OGs, but just kind of shows you what hasn't been redeemed, what hasn't been updated yet. But you can kind of sort by sediment tier. So obviously biogenic swamp at center, chemical goo, just kind of concentric rings. But if you are looking for particular lands, or maybe you're just wanting to explore, this might be a useful tool for you. But yeah, we can just go ahead and just click on a couple more other things as well. We can take a look at the Sales Explorer. So this is just kind of like, if it's going to load, you can just kind of see what the sales are currently every single day. You can kind of see, hey, this one's from 601, this is 550, but you can kind of see where the market is at, where the floor price is at for each specific land. So I mean, if you wanted to take a look at this one particular, this one seems pretty interesting. Rainbow Atmos sediment level 1, Bog T3. There's like four freaking there's like 4 resources here, and it was sold for what, bro? Bruh, this was sold for $852. That's a really good deal. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty freaking good land. That's a pretty good farming land. So again, I mean, it's tier 3, so 3 worker slots. I mean, stick 3 farmers on here, and you can probably get a lot of resources out this. So this is a really good thing to take a look at. This is the use case of the sales browser. So you can take a look at what's popping on the market. But again, I would say the most important thing, honestly, is, I swear to God, there were charts here too. So anyways, I'll have to find it later. But otherwise, again, that's just kind of my overview of Kodas, Legends of Lamara, relics, and a couple tools that you can use to flesh out your knowledge and play the game and min-max and basically anything that you want. So again, hey, I appreciate if you got this far. Definitely like and subscribe to the video. I always appreciate that. Definitely find me in the Otherside Wiki Discord server. I have linked that in my link tree. But you can find me in the regular official Otherside chat as well. I'm probably always there. But anyways, I appreciate the time. And hey, have a good rest of your night. See you guys.